This is Another Gay Horror Pod with Stuart Ross and Jesse Tabbitt.
Okay.
Hey, big spender. Nothing.
It wouldn't be Another Gay Horror Pod if you didn't kick us off with a musical number.
Brain smooth, just big spender from Sweet Charity stuck in my head.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing, Jesse?
Stuart, I'm feeling actually fine, despite it being 48 million degrees.
It's so hot.
I need to get to a pool ASAP. A pool or a deeply air-conditioned room. I don't have air conditioning in my room, so I'm kind of suffering. How are you doing?
Similar.
Right.
Hot.
Yeah.
I personally am just taking advantage. I went to a pool Thursday night. I went to a pool yesterday afternoon. I'm going to a pool this afternoon, and I'm going to a pool tomorrow afternoon.
I think you just need to be in water.
Yeah, well, I'm a Cancer. I'm a water sign. I feel peace in water. No, I like being wet.
Okay.
No, I like swimming. I'm like always like when I used to have my first few LA apartments had pools, and I was like the only person in the whole building that ever used the pool. I would be like just me like flopping around, and then like a bunch of like families.
I had a pool in West Hollywood, and it was so nice. It was shaded. It was cool. Oh, I miss it. It did need to be cleaned regularly, which it wasn't. But it was great. I miss it. That's probably the one thing I miss about living in WeHo. Ooh.
Yeah, the apartment I had when Chris and I first started dating had a heated pool and a hot tub, and it was luxe. We would hot tub twice a week, year round.
Do you think that how do I say this?
It was a very public pool, so we couldn't have sex in the hot tub.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, do you think that
we just are tall boys with back problems, so it was the most at peace my back has ever been.
Okay. I think maybe you need to take some Epsom salt baths regular. Maybe start to take some baths.
I'm in a good place on back stuff. I had my first flare up in a while was in New York, so
okay.
Although I am currently sitting cross-legged, so
good.
Let's fix feet.
Do you have a pillow?
Let's work smart, Stuart. let's do feet on ground. Let's not
put your feet on the
give
ground.
myself sciatic nerve pain.
But you have
just through podcasting.
You have you're sitting in an ergonomic chair, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But good. I will find a way to bad sit.
I know.
Well, speaking of bad sitting,
here we go.
The Hills of Eyes. No, that's not a good one.
Not your best.
Speaking of being fucking hot outside.
Speaking of heat and pain.
Truly, I watch because our AC is so hot.
Yeah.
Our AC is so loud.
I was like,
that I can't watch a movie that I have to pay attention to while it's on.
Oh shit!
And so I had to watch The Hills of Eyes, just raw dogging it in the full heat.
Wait a minute. Where did you watch it? Because it's only really available, I found, on YouTube and like janky sites. And even on YouTube, there's like this weird. Oh, you have the Blu-ray. That's right. Okay, you have the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Sure.
No.
Sure.
Where did you watch it?
This like janky website. I was like, okay, sure. It was like German, whatever.
Yeah. I watched it on my not 4K but regular Blu-ray. But it's an Arrow release. It's a nice.
Yeah, I like the art. Looks good. Yeah, there we go. Lucky ones die first. Sure.
But no, so it's I watched it actually. No, I watched it previously on this DVD. I was trying to figure out if I had used the DVD or Blu-ray. But I have. So yeah, The Hills of Eyes. I guess we should if you haven't seen it already, issue a content warning. There are some slurs in this, and not talking about gay people. There's racial slurs.
Yeah.
And then there is also a significant sexual assault scene in the middle of this movie, which is gripping.
Tough to watch.
Yeah. So if that's not part of your journey, hop off. We'll see you next week for Tourist Trap, which I'm like, is there a sexual assault in Tourist Trap too?
Yeah, I can't remember. I think we'll give a disclaimer.
Yeah, if we need to, we'll give another disclaimer. But this one, I mean, horror has a lot of representation of sexual assault. We had some even in Hostel 2, but this one is just sort of the next level. So don't put yourself in a place that's not good for your mental health, and don't listen to us talk, and don't watch it if you don't want to watch it. So That being said, The Hills Have Eyes is a very historic, great movie.
Yeah.
This movie is like, I think we talked about New Nightmare a month ago, 2 months ago, and I was talking about how crazy it is, how angry Wes Craven's first two movies are, compared to like we get to Scream 3 and it's just like, we're in Hollywood, baby.
Yeah, this is very primal in a way that a lot of the movies later in his career are not. I'd also never previously seen this, so I didn't really kind of know what to expect.
Had you seen the remake?
I had seen the remake, and I really like the remake. And it's pretty much a 1-to-1, save for like an extended sequence where in the remake it's pretty cool actually. They like stumble into a town that was the implication is that it was like kind of a nuclear testing site, which is cool. But for a long time, it's like a 1-to-1.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Yeah.
I think I've told it on the podcast, but the remake, when I was watching in the basement with all my friends, who are all still my friends, there's a scene where the dad, who's played by Ted Levine, is like wandering around, and one of the mutants is calling Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy. And my friend Kevin snuck up into my ear and just went, Daddy.
Oh no. And that awakened something in you.
Shot out.
Yeah.
I left the room.
You said, "Wah," and then you said, You said, "Oh," and then you said, "Well,
a little."
If the shoe fits.
If the daddy fits, which they often do. I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what that means either, but I do know that, like I said, the now having seen it, the remake is shot for shot, but there is like an energy to the remake that simply isn't, or maybe wasn't, the original wasn't able to capture because of the times and the technology.
Does feel like this is a snuff film, and the 2006 version is like the high quality remake of a snuff film.
Yeah, it's very
like it feels like the people died in this movie.
You know what it feels like? It feels like it's a very much a parallel to Texas Chainsaw. It's like the primal sort of nature of the original, and then you have the new metal-esque energy of the remake.
Yeah. And I will say I had seen the remake a lot more than this one, and I actually do think I prefer this one over that one.
Oh, interesting.
I think it's so streamlined, straightforward. Yeah. And just really like it feels real. It's really like it's very creepy. It feels pretty real. The other one's so slick that once a movie's that slick, which all movies are slick now because you're not shooting on like 16 millimeter, you're shooting on like digital cameras. It sort of loses its luster to me a little bit.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean,
or I guess it gains a luster and that loses the fear.
Yeah, it definitely is a lot more polished, I mean, is for lack of a better word, but it put Alex Aja on the map, who has directed Crawl and Oxygen and some really cool high tension. Actually, maybe High Tension put him. Sorry, let me say Hills Have Eyes remake put him on the American map.
Yes,
but yeah,
and he's co-produced P2.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Which
I covered on the Horror Queers with them. If you want to hear me talk about P2, I was like, did we do that for our podcast? I was like, no, that was like
no, we didn't, but we touched on it. I think maybe.
Yeah, because we did New Year's Evil with them. We did like a crossover.
Oh, I love them. If they're listening, I love you. Shout out.
I love being 37 and desperately clinging to trying to remember what happened 6 months ago.
Babe, that's what happens.
Remember last December? I don't.
37, more like 72.
Whoa.
Sorry, 82.
Whoa.
92? You tell me.
We're getting worse. Do you want some fun facts, or do you want to shut the fuck up?
Well, if you're going to give me the fun facts, I'm going to have to shut the fuck up. So go.
I'm never going to stop saying fun facts. Okay, so this is based off the Scottish legend of Sewanee Bean, which is a legend of an inbred family in the wilderness that is alleged to have killed thousands of people on their path between cities in the Scotland Highlands.
Whoa.
Which we were talking last week with the Madame Bathory. It's like, there's no way they killed thousands of people.
Right.
There's no way to verify that. It's folktale. But it is like, you're like, oh, that makes sense.
Well, also here's the T. Are the monsters quote unquote in the right? Because they're sort of saying, listen, invaders, you're not welcome here. This is our territory. We know that you're gentrifiers and we don't want any of your energy here.
Not venture to
That's a
say
question.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a
Thank you for your
question.
answer. Yeah.
That's a question.
Maybe an argument.
It's an argument? I can't imagine.
I'm a lawyer. Whoops.
You've never brought an argument to the pod.
It's been a while.
You're so docile. You're such like a little sweetie.
No, it's been a while since I've argued. Maybe we'll get it. Maybe the hills do have eyes, and they're going to see me argue on this episode.
I wonder if there was a porn remake of this. The Hills Have Thighs.
I would wager.
There's
something.
No way. There's no way. There's not a Hills Have Thighs. Come on, I'm googling.
Or like hills as in boobs. Like the hills have like
2010 titties. Erotic horror. Sorry.
Describing a porno as an erotic thriller is pretty incredible.
Linda and Mark find each other in South Texas hill country. Being alone in the hills, they get to know one another and continue to explore each other as well as the surrounding country.
Hell yeah. Country spelled C-U-N-T, right?
Yeah. The surrounding country. Yeah, so that's the Hills Have Thighs. That's a bonus fun fact I didn't even know before we started recording. That's how good at podcasting I am.
10 out of 10.
So this was actually his Wes Craven's first movie was The Last House on the Left. Which was outrageous, banned in many countries, cost $100,000 to make. This movie had 3 times the budget, but still basically nothing. $300,000 budget. They were filming against everyone's suggestion. They filmed this in the Mojave Desert without any permits, just out in the desert. 6 days a week of desert, the hot of the day, the cold of the night. They actually they destroyed a Joshua tree, which are protected trees. When Big Bob gets lit on fire, they lit a whole Joshua tree on fire.
Oh no.
I don't think faced any repercussions.
Well, was that law in effect in 1977?
It was, but I don't think they publicly were like, we killed a Joshua tree until like the statute of limitations was over.
Well, I also wonder, like, did the people who enacted that law, were they watching this movie?
Well, you know what I mean? You don't see, like, they don't film it up close, but they also destroyed a Joshua tree.
It's also maybe difficult if you weren't in the production to recognize or know that they actually killed it. Yeah.
But they did kill a protected tree, which we do not support another gay horror.
Allegedly.
And then that's all my fun facts for this.
Okay.
It's
not too many.
A lean production, really just working. This is Miss Dee Wallace's second movie ever. She was 29 years old.
I didn't know she was in this until I pressed play.
And you're like, whoa.
Yeah. It's a jump scare. Jump scare in a good way. The inbred movie starring E.T.'s mom, that's The Hills Have Eyes. I was going to say, where are you going with this? E.T. E.T. pops up in this movie.
No, that's the Scream quote where it's like, where's the werewolf movie starring E.T.'s mom? And it's like, that's The Howling.
Nice.
And my first note is we're just out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, not a great place to be generally, but especially if you're on a trip with your family.
It is interesting because we meet Fred, who is the owner of the gas station,
right?
The sort of the grandfather of the evil clan. He's on his own though. He's not a clan member.
Yeah.
But so he's talking to Ruby, who's one of the member. We get full introduction to 2 of the characters who are not our protagonists first. And she's like, I here's all this stuff. Can I have some food?
Yeah.
And he's like, no. And people are getting real suspicious about all the people turning up missing around here.
Yeah. It's interesting because they are in the middle of nowhere, like you said. But people are still aware of what's going on somehow.
Yeah.
So that's something that remake kind of expands on a little. Like you kind of get a better sense of the area, and like the gas station attendant is a little more menacing. He's pretty he's pretty sympathetic. Maybe that's not the right word in this in the original. He's would you consider him a harbinger of doom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a harbinger of a lot of things.
That's true.
True.
Kind of a bear. A little bit of a bear.
Yeah. He's a daddy.
Okay.
We then meet the Carter family, who are on their way from Ohio to California. Classic road trip. Just people. You're also not supposed to hang out in a tow trailer
while it's being driven.
While it's being towed. That's dangerous.
I didn't realize that was like against the law.
I don't know if it's against the law, but it's just like dangerous.
Well, also, yeah, you're tethered. Connected to, yeah, you're not really, well, you are tethered, but
you're
barely.
Literally tethered. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not in lockstep.
Yeah. You're not in lockstep. There you go. But it was the 70s. It was a different time.
We got two hotties. We got Bobby Jr. in his short shorts, and we got Doug also in his short jean shorts.
Bobby Jr., both of them slutty waist. Bobby Jr.'s out here literally doing backflips
through the desert.
What the fuck? Full on gymnast. Looking cute as hell. I'm not sure, this actor looked a little familiar, but anyway, yeah, there are some slutty looks from the men in this film.
Yeah, it's very sleepaway camp.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all the slashers at this time were, right?
Yes.
Kind of. Yeah.
And then we have they pull up to get gas from the gas station. Fred is like, "Oh, you guys is his name Fred?" Yeah, Fred. He's like, "I don't think you guys should go the way you're going. I think you should go like the real road." And they're like, they want to go this way because there's an old abandoned silver mine
that their family inherited or something.
I don't even think they inherited. I think they just want to see it.
Well, I think her mom, I think the matriarch, who I forget of the family, I forget the actress's name, but she the character's name actually, and she says something about like their family like being somehow involved in this mine and blah blah blah, and it's like, okay, how you don't need
to be 100% every time Ethel talks, I glaze over. That's the.
I mean, yeah, she does at one point say, "Let's pray for our internal compass because we're lost.
We're lost."
She's a Jesus freak.
So they do not listen. The doom that has been harbinged has not been received.
No, at all.
They drive away into the wilderness, and then Fred's car is blown up. And he looks around, no one's there, but there is a bloody handprint on the door, and it's huge.
Yeah. Thank you for the listeners. If you aren't watching, Stuart put his big hand up to the camera.
If you want to see my big hand, we are on YouTube now. So Another Gay Horror Pod on YouTube. Go there, subscribe, rate, review, comment. We're trying to be watched as well as listened to.
Hills Have Eyes, 1977, and it's me putting my hand up to the camera.
Just hands. See me with them hands.
Yeah.
So they're now driving to the silver mine under like a military rehearsal space. What is the word I'm looking for?
Base. Testing
site?
No,
but like testing site. Rehearsal space. Yeah, it's like in Van Nuys, all the dance rehearsal spaces.
A military rehearsal space is probably the funniest, one of the top 10 funniest things you've. Oh my god!
I love referring to like military costumes.
You're a theater gay.
But you know what's gay? The military.
And the military causes them to wreck, kind of, right? Because the plane goes very closely over them. Yes.
Low and fast, and then they keep getting flown over, and then a rabbit pops up on the street, and Big Bob loses control.
Big Baba.
And he is mad at his wife because, of course, it's her fault.
Mm-hmm.
And then the axle snaps, so they can't even drive away.
Right.
Ethel keeps talking about rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
Lynn finds a tarantula. This just like things happening.
Yeah,
Lynn finds
crazy.
a tarantula, which she kills. Which they really killed that tarantula
for sure. That tarantula was terrifying. Yeah. I mean, they shouldn't have done it, but it was. They should not have killed it, obviously. But it was a massive fire. Have you ever seen a tarantula in the wild, like in California?
No,
they're around.
I would be dead.
They're fucking around.
Don't like spiders.
Yeah, I have seen a tarantula in the wild. It wasn't in America, but I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It was in a tree in Belize.
To the United States.
It was in a tree it was raining, and I said, get me the fuck out of here.
Like, get me back to God's country.
Get me back to God's country. Get me back to the hotel. But yeah, this tarantula is scary, and D. Wallace probably actually stepped on it, which is gross and unfortunate for everybody, including
the tarantula community.
Yeah, the tarantula community.
So Bob is going to go back to the gas station,
okay,
which is 15 miles that way, and then Doug's just going to go the other way.
Bob is like, yeah, I can make it. It's already like afternoon. He's like, I can make it there by sundown. I'm like, bitch, you're walking 15 miles in 3 hours. We'll see about that.
With your heart,
we'll see about that.
It's established
like a dusty road.
His heart, yeah, no, he's not making it, Mama.
No.
Well, he does. He actually literally makes it.
He does make
it. In real life, he might not, but in movie life, he does.
Yeah.
So, they leave Ethel, Brenda, Bobby Jr., Lynn, and baby Katie alone with Beauty and the Beast, their dogs.
Katie's so cute.
I also love that their dogs are named Beauty and the Beast, and this predates the Disney movie. So they were like fans of like old literature.
Wes Craven ahead of his time.
So Wes Craven was like an English teacher. So like,
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He lived a whole life. No, he was like an English, like he's like a literature guy. Which is why his movies are also like deep.
Yeah. It's he has like an artful touch.
We as the two men are leaving, we go back to the POV, an unknown POV, and we hear two unattributed at this point voices saying they're going to be easy pickings now.
The sound design in this movie, it's around this scene in particular, and around in the first half of the movie, is like pretty good. I was kind of surprised. Yeah, I was kind of, because it builds the tension. It effectively builds tension, and there's kind of like some ambient stuff happening, and yeah, like you said, it's they're being watched and hunted. They're being hunted,
and not in a fun way.
You want to talk a little more about that?
I do not care to elaborate.
Okay, David Lynch.
Thank you. 1 second. Sorry.
Please. You're stretching? Your back? Your lower back?
No, my upper back. We're good.
Okay.
I just had to crack it. It felt good.
Is cracking your back good? I feel like someone told me cracking.
Someone told me it's bad, and then I've heard that that's just an old wives' tale.
I've heard that cracking your back is essentially just like releasing air from your joints. Is that true?
Yeah.
Cracking anything? You're just releasing air. Is that true? Listeners, if you're a doctor or something, can you let us know?
Yeah, call me.
Is cracking anything the release of air in your joints? I just need to know. Because I'm doing it and I'm like, this feels good, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
If it feels good, it can't be bad.
Someone told me once upon a time, years ago, someone told me that cracking your knuckles makes your knuckles bigger, like larger, fatter. Ooh, yikes. Do you know anything about that? Do you know?
Again, I don't. I wouldn't know.
Okay. Well, I should probably do some research before I just make claims.
Yeah. Before you hopped on this podcast, you should have researched cracking back.
I should have researched cracking joints problems.
Yeah.
Speaking of crack.
So the dogs are upset. And Bobby makes a Freud. The dogs are upset.
The dogs?
Upset.
Upset. The dogs? Upset.
Ethel keeps talking about snakes, and Bobby makes a Freud joke about how her obsession with snakes. This is I will say, so like we sort of glazed over it. Big Bob's not like the best guy ever. He's like a cop, and he like says racial slurs.
He's a cop.
Other
he's
than
racist.
that, this family seems kind of nice.
Other than that, I'll say this: some of the family seems nice. Yeah,
everyone except for Big Bob.
The kids, and but it is like, I think
the classic portrayal of a patriarchal father, and then like a sweet mom, and then like pretty well-adjusted kids, and like
it
feels
like
they are from a sitcom from the 80s or the 70s, like a Norman Lear sitcom that just like wandered into. We got Archie Bunker and family in the hills that have eyes.
It's suburban Ohio, like it's Americana, like
and I think that's really effective in what makes this movie effective.
Agreed.
And I think I think since I've seen this movie, I haven't rewatched the remake.
Same. I was kind of low-key planning on watching it today. I really it's great. Also, there's a sequel.
Never seen the sequel, but Jessica Stroup from 90210 is in it, so I will someday watch it. Also from Prom Night remake starring Brittany Snow.
She's
also in The Following, your favorite TV show. She's on season 2 and 3.
I need to wrap it up.
She plays Kevin Bacon's niece, who's also an FBI agent.
Love it.
And that's Stroup Corner with Stuart Ross, where we just talk about Jessica Stroup from the hit CW show 90210.
We're huge fans. If you're a scary movie fan, let us know. Even if you're not, we'd love to talk to you.
Yeah. If you want to do a 90210 rewatch podcast with me, done.
Or Hills Have Eyes.
Me and her, not you. Episode. I don't want you involved. I want just me and Jessica Stroup.
Great. I'll go watch Hills Have Eyes and sit
in peace.
Sit in air-conditioned environments.
And I'll sit in the heat and talk 90210, baby.
I'm losing my mind. It's
okay. And that's actually the perfect way to talk about the Hills Have Eyes.
Great.
With a little mania.
Yes. This manic ass movie.
I'm just pointing to my head. That's where it lives. My brain. Okay. So Beauty runs off, and Bobby gives chase.
Yes.
And he hears someone kill her, and he sees her corpse and is scared of what he's happening. So he runs down a hill, slips, falls, and hits his head.
Yeah, we at this point like either think he's injured or dead because he kind of disappears for a while.
It's giving clumsy bitch.
It's giving messy gay a little bit.
Yeah.
He definitely is cool. He definitely is part of the community a little bit, right? Maybe not.
Yeah,
actually.
he's an LGBT.
He's an LGBT.
If he hasn't sucked a dick, he's definitely gotten his dick sucked.
Oh, you're always saying that.
I am always saying that.
I'm
glad you remember my catchphrase.
You're always.
If he hasn't sucked a dick, he's gotten his dick sucked.
And then it's ... and then on the back it's while watching Tubi.
Yeah.
How did they get away with that? How did they get away with that marketing?
We're in we're so far into late stage capitalism that is now just like post capitalism, and it's like nothing matters.
Imagine explaining that to the head of marketing or the creative chief officer of the company.
It's probably a really young team.
Maybe, but 1, not online, 2, not gay, 3, never engaged in
analingus.
Analingus.
Yeah.
Like can they would have to, and guess what? And fucking guess what? It worked. It's genius. It's genius.
Do you know what's crazy? I do think this movie is on Tubi.
No, it's not. I checked.
That's crazy. I feel like it's always on Tubi.
Well,
it's on Screambox right now, which I never have a membership to.
I didn't even know Screambox was like a thing until honestly Hostel, because Hostel is available on Screambox.
Should we get a Screambox? Screambox, if you're listening, call me. I would have loved to watch it on Screambox. Because as much as I love physical media, I love not putting discs in things.
Who is Screambox owned by?
I think it's an independent, actually.
Cool.
Or like maybe Fangoria?
Okay. Bloody disgusting.
Do you like me
maybe?
saying two distinctly different possibilities?
Yeah, it's you know what? Who's to say?
Yeah, I'm Wikipediaing it. Screambox.
Okay. Screambox. It looks like they're owned by
Cineverse.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, they're owned. It's like the same company that does Shout Factory.
Oh, okay, that makes
which
sense.
is probably why they have like a lot of movies that are on. I mean, this is Arrow actually. It's not Chat Factory, but it's
I
fully
believe
night
that.
now. In
I
the
believe
world of
that.
Hills of Eyes, it's night.
It's nighttime.
Ethel is trying to use the radio, but not successfully. It seems like she doesn't know how to do
Mm-mm.
it at all.
Yeah.
But Lynn is able to get the radio started, and just to only hear creepy breathing.
It's giving Black Christmas.
Brenda goes into the wilderness with Beast and finds Bobby, who is still alive.
Who's alive? Actually alive and pretty much well. He's not really
still
he's
hot.
got a little cut on his head, but he's doing probably fine.
He fell like
At this point, I think has the dad confronted.
That's next.
Okay, got it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Big Bob gets to the gas station where someone shoots at him. It's Fred. And then he finds Fred, who's trying to hang himself.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's like, no, you're not allowed to do that, mama.
Yeah.
And then Fred is like, okay, so this is crazy.
Fred is like, listen.
I had a wife and a daughter, and it was like wonderful. It was like the 20s. Everything was going great. People were driving past here all the time because the highway hadn't been put in. And then we had our second kid, who was like 25 pounds and born covered in hair.
He was a werewolf.
Jupiter wasn't cool.
No.
Jupiter killed my wife and daughter and burned my house down. And then I hit him with a crowbar and left him in the wilderness to die. But he did not die.
Jupiter, the name of the second werewolf child.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Sorry.
And so Jupiter goes. Jupiter is bad guy.
Right.
And then
being born 25 pounds. Can you imagine? Yeah. That's crazy.
I was only like 40 pounds when I was born.
And 25 pounds and covered in hair.
Yeah.
This man surely can't. He doesn't know anything about birthing.
And he like went and got a drunk from town and was like, come be my wife. And then they had babies.
Unclear.
Yeah, I mean, there's not like, they do sort of not have an incest part to this.
Right. I mean, the incest part comes in, it's definitely present in the remake, but it comes from the like look of some of the characters in this.
Well, the remake also has the nuclear testing fallout as a reason why they look so weird.
You're right.
Whereas this movie is just like, they're weird because they are.
You're right. That's absolutely right. I misspoke.
So while he's explaining this to Big Bob, Fred gets pulled out of the window by Jupiter and killed with a tire iron.
Yikes. Not a great way to go.
Yeah. And then back at the trailer, they're trying to feed Bobby, who is not telling them about Beast or Beauty being murdered.
Right.
But he is like, it's bad outside. Let's just like stay inside. Let's not like, I'm worried.
Yeah, it's not a great time to be outside.
Yeah.
So
Big Bob flees the gas station, and a guy is screaming "Daddy," and he has a heart episode and falls to the ground.
Yeah. And is then is he beaten? I feel like this scene, but so Bob. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Keep going. Bob has a He hasn't. He's yet to meet his. He's yet to meet his demise.
Yes, he's taken by the people.
Yes.
For future things.
Purposes. Yeah.
Yeah. And so Doug returns and he's like, "There's so much shit here." And he's like, "Look at all this cable I found. This is why our taxes are so expensive. They're just like leaving shit places."
Yeah. What?
He literally goes to get cable because they need to use it later. And a trap. I like when just characters are like, this is the future. This is Schrodinger's cable. Not Schrodinger's cable.
Schrodinger's cat.
What's the gun? The gun in a play.
Gun.
Oh God.
The gun in a play. Not Schrodinger's cat. What are you saying? The gun in a play. What's the play?
Chekhov's gun.
Okay.
Which is the narrative principle emphasizing that every element in a story should be necessary. So that like if you see something, it will come up later. And like slasher movies especially are very big on that, where they're like, oh, look at my beautiful collection of knives.
It's called foreshadowing. Yeah.
Let's not talk about it.
Yeah.
But Chekhov's
Schrodinger's gun.
Yeah, Chekhov's gun.
Chekhov's cat.
Yeah. Is it dead? I don't know.
Is it dead?
Let's check.
Probably.
I'm not opening that box to find a live, pissed off cat or a dead cat. I don't want either cat coming out of a box.
Cat's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Love them. Kind of scary. Kind of scary.
It's no Jellicle Ball.
Someone was just telling me they're going to see the Jellicle Ball, and I was like, my friend Stuart saw it and
it's closing
loved it
so soon, and I should have seen it a second time while I was in New York, and I didn't, and I feel stupid.
Yikes. Well, maybe it'll make its way to LA. Probably not.
I don't think so. It didn't do that well. So,
well, Oh Mary is.
Yep. Didn't get tickets still. I've seen it twice.
Yeah. Do you think Cole will be in this one?
No, it's rumored that it's gonna be Alaska though.
Oh yeah, that's right. That'd be cool. That would be fun. Yeah.
But so Doug comes back with all the shit. Bobby hears Beast and he goes outside, and at this time Pluto breaks into the trailer. All of the characters except for Ruby, all the wilderness characters except for Ruby are named after planets. So we have Jupiter, Pluto, Mercury, and Mars.
I did not clock
which
that.
Does not help me keep track of who's who. Pluto is bald. Pluto is like the cover. Like he's always on the cover.
There also isn't really any reasoning behind that, right? Like, or any sort of read, like they're cosmically, like it's just like, okay, let's name them after planets.
So the actor himself has said that his dad was really close to the Hiroshima fallout, and that's why they think he has the head he does.
Oh, this wasn't makeup.
No, that's how he looks.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Copy that.
But yeah, so he's in trailer. And this is when we get wait.
I think you're right. I think this is
when Brenda and Ethel go to sleep. Right. Lynn and Doug go outside and fuck in the station wagon.
They have, I wrote this down, this like an extremely sloppy makeout scene.
Yeah.
It is messy and sexy, and I was like, whoa, okay.
And
I need more of this in cinema.
This is a little before, but they don't realize that Pluto is stealing the gas while they fuck.
Yeah. He's siphoning it out with his mouth.
Yeah. And he's watching a little bit.
Which you've done.
Siphon out gas? Yeah.
With your mouth while watching people have sex.
Among other things.
How many things can you do while you're doing that?
Girl, I'm a multitasker.
So you can siphon out gas while watching people have sex. And what else are you doing?
I'm posting an Instagram story.
You're scrolling. You're scrolling. One eye is on the sex, one eye is on your phone, and then your mouth is just yeah. God, you are a Renaissance man.
I am.
Yeah,
but like a derogatory, in much of a master of none way. But so Bobby goes outside. Pluto sneaks into the trailer. He interrupts Lynn and Doug's lovemaking.
Yeah,
to be like, okay, guys, Beauty's dead,
right?
And she got murdered.
She got murked, and I think he's also like, I'm hearing things. I'm hearing things. I'm seeing things.
And also at this time, we get the poor innocent Joshua tree lit on fire with a crucified Big Bob on it.
Crazy.
Truly, like a gnarly death.
Yeah, really upsetting. And the remake is equally upsetting. They like zoom in. There's some sort of like trick they do. Like they like speedily zoom in to emphasize the like pain and chaotic nature of the death. I don't know. It's really upsetting.
The remake, it's Ted Levine from Silence of the Lambs. Yeah,
great casting choice. Yeah.
But
the dad is Bob is big and fucking blazing, crispy, blazing Bob.
So all while this is happening, Pluto sexually assaults Brenda.
Yeah.
And the actors, this is a little fun fact. The actress who played Brenda tells a story about how she knew it was like a heavy scene, and like they were all out in the wilderness. It was not a huge crew, and everyone was kind of stressed about the scene. And so the first take, when they pull back the curtain, she told the actor who played Pluto, we should just passionately make out and make everyone laugh and lighten the mood before getting into like the heavy scene.
Break the tension a little bit.
I think it broke the tension, sort of the same way last week we were talking about Heather Matarazzo sort of breaking the tension on set, where it's like people feel uncomfortable around like sexual violence.
Sure, it's a heavy
as they
subject.
should.
Yeah.
So it's like when it's being depicted, if you could sort of like not make light of it, but like make the set feel light.
Sure.
I think it probably is helpful.
So I think there is, I think.
Thankfully for me, I've never been on anything that depicted sexual violence.
Yeah, didn't you? That's for some reason I thought you worked on a procedural, but I guess maybe that was another.
I did, but it was never like that kind of procedural.
It was never. Yeah. Well, I feel like there's
like
a lot.
He murdered her for money.
Yeah, in 2026, I feel like, I mean, if you're depicting sexual violence on camera, it's much trickier logistically to do than it was in 1977
or even in 2006 when this movie was
or even
remade.
2006 yeah rightfully so, right? I mean, I think intimacy coordinators are like necessary. I think, is it necessary to even show sexual violence on camera? There's a lot of,
and there's an argument for both sides because it is a reality. Like, it's not like you just want to, it's depicting in a way that shows the gravity of the situation, not in a way that makes light or a way that titillates.
Exploitative.
And I think this movie does this is a traumatic scene. This is not a scene where you're like, ooh, sexy sexual assault. Which, some giallos were getting into like,
I think,
it's a sexual assault, but we're seeing full nudity, and like this is a little bit more demure and a a little bit pulled back.
I think also, like, while this is happening, Bob is on fire. So it's
just like
compounded.
Everything is happening at once. We got Mercury, Mars. Mars is eating raw meat.
Thank God that you remembered their names, or you wrote them down.
This is why I take 3 pages of notes every time.
Yeah.
So Mars is, and then he sees the baby and is like, I kind of want the baby.
Oh, the poor baby.
And at this point, Bobby runs off into the dark to seek revenge. Doug is sort of helping poor Bob, who's like on fire.
Wait, hang on a second. Jacob was like yelling. Hang on.
What did you do?
I don't know. Hang on. Sorry, I'll be right back.
Yeah, you can go check.
He was laughing.
Your trauma response is so intense where you're just like, he's mad at me.
Well, no, we were like talking about, I don't know, I was like activated because I was like, Bob's on fire.
Yeah. So Lynn goes back in, catches Mars,
right? God damn it!
As he's trying to
one
steal
of the
baby,
planets,
and she's like, "Don't steal baby," and he's like, "I'm gonna shoot you," and that's where we lose Lynn. It's really sad.
So sad.
And then Ethel comes in, and she also gets shot, but not. She doesn't die quite yet, which is actually kind of sadder.
Totally sad. Yeah, she gets shot in the. It's really fucked. This movie's fucked up.
And it's like, it's so. This movie is an hour and a half long, but it feels shorter. It does. It truly feels like one night. It's one night.
It is one night. Yeah. But
it feels like one night. Well, likely thing for a movie that takes place over one night to feel.
It's pedal to the metal.
Yeah,
over the course of the night.
It feels real. It feels like we're like the camera's so close to all this stuff. It really, it's not shiny or new or fun.
Yeah.
It's really just like we're there.
Yeah, it's similar to Texas Chainsaw in that way. It's like they didn't have a lot of resources and they made the most of their resources, and as such, like everything feels authentic.
So Lynn is dead. I like when sometimes I just recap in my notes where we are.
That's very helpful for me. And
Lynn
I'm sure the
is
listeners...
dead. Ethel is dying. Brenda is traumatized.
Yeah.
Katie the baby is missing.
Katie the baby is missing.
We do go up and see Mercury, another one of Jupiter's sons, who just is introduced just for the dog to knock off a cliff. He's like on the walk.
Beauty and Beast are like powerhouses in this movie. Thank God for
not
them.
Beauty, but Beast is a powerhouse.
Sorry, Beast is a powerhouse.
And earlier they're like telling a fun story about the time Beast killed another dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Beast wasn't in this movie, they would maybe be fucked. Like they would be
100%.
Beast kills a character, distracts a character. Like he is fully, maybe Beast is a final girl. Something to think
She's
about.
a horror princess, I think.
Something to think about.
So they all like close themselves off, turn the lights off in the trailer.
Yeah.
And then
they put Lynn in a couple of blanket. Lynn? No. Ethel, sorry, in blankets.
Lynn's dead.
Lynn's dead.
And then Jupiter just he's yelling at Bob's corpse while they're like, are they eating Bob?
Wait, they're eating a dog. They're eating a dog.
Okay.
They're eating a dog.
I don't know why that's comforting. They're only eating a dog.
No, I think they're eating Beauty because they're one of the I forget which one. Jupiter, not Jupiter. Mars maybe is like talking to someone. One of the daughter. I forget what the daughter's name is. Ruby, and it's like, you're too good for dog meat, or like you're too good for
And then we also have Mama, who's just like the town drunk, who's up there.
Yeah,
like, I'm having babies and just drinking like a bottle of whiskey. I kind of like her.
You found that relatable?
Yeah, I was like, I'm having babies and I'm drinking whiskey.
Yeah.
So the next day, Doug and the dog go out to find the baby, leaving Pluto and
Dog and the dog,
leaving Brenda and Bobby.
Yeah,
back with Ethel, who passes. They Bobby gets on the radio and is talking to who he thinks is like a good guy out there, but it's just Pluto. And he's like, we only have 2 bullets left. And Pluto's like, that's great information.
Well, Pluto like starts the call off by being like official. Like he's like, yes, how can I help you? Blah, blah, blah. And Bobby spills their situation.
Spills the bullets.
And
then the way they find out that it's not actually like a cop, he's like, well, you just got to stand on your heads until we get there. He's like, that's not right.
Fucked up. Yeah.
And then Beast attacks Pluto. And then Jupiter tries to kill Beast, but does not, thankfully for the family, doesn't hit Beast with the gun.
Right. Thank God.
There is a scene where Doug is calling out Katie's name. And I'm like, that's a baby.
Yeah.
He's like running through the desert. He's like, Katie! And I was like, do you think the baby is going to respond?
You think your baby is... Yeah, I guess maybe he's just so delusional. Not me justifying his actions, but maybe he's just so delusional. He like,
if there's one thing you're gonna do, is it justify a hot man's actions.
A hot man's actions. That's very true. But yeah, you're so right. I didn't even think.
I literally
that.
Was like, this is silly.
Yeah.
But so
also they're in the desert. He definitely would have heard Katie crying.
Yeah. But Ruby has taken Katie from the family. And so
thank God.
Beast kills Pluto.
Yes.
He bites him in some way. And then they use Ethel's body as bait to capture Jupiter.
Right.
Which they attach the cord that Doug found to the tire on the axle on their car.
Resourceful.
And then
this is crazy.
It's very like Home Alone.
It's very Home Alone.
Desert Alone.
Yeah.
And so they sweep him up off his feet, pull him, but the car runs out of gas.
Yeah.
So they only get him so far.
Yeah.
And then they blow up the whole trailer, but also don't get Jupiter.
Seems a little unnecessary because they did at this point still have a bullet or two. So
yeah, but I don't think Bobby's not a Cracker Jack shot.
Also, it's like the trailer is like the only shelter you really have. So like to just blow it up seems kind of a little misguided, but sure. Yeah.
It's cutting your nose to spite your face.
Yes. Ooh, good for you. That was a good metaphor.
Just a classic metaphor.
Speaking of cut nose, the leader of the Hills has
a weird scar on his
nose. Is like cut.
I think
open.
It's from the attack when his dad attacked him.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because nose is like kind of fully open. It's kind of crazy.
Jupiter, who was lovely as Hill. He plays Hill, right?
I think so.
Yeah. And then so Brenda hits Jupiter with the axe, and then Bobby finally shoots him and he's dead.
Yes.
And then at this point, Mars is chasing after Doug, who is cornered by a rattlesnake.
Yeah, this is crazy.
And then Ruby puts the baby down and then comes up and attacks Mars, who hears the baby, gives up on Doug, and just goes to try to get the baby again. Doug and Mars tussle.
Yeah.
And then Doug punches him and puts his fingers in one of his wounds. I did write he fingers his wounds.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was gonna say that's like you gotta mention that. And the baby, then, by the way, the baby at this point has been thrown the fuck around.
Yeah. Cast asunder, that poor baby.
I'm pretty sure also like every shot of the baby is the actual baby. So they're like,
yeah, I do think there's one when Pluto's running out of the trailer, or when Mars is running out of the trailer with the baby. I'm like, that's a dummy.
It's a dummy.
We did get one like little sack of flour in a
American Sniper-esque.
Yes.
Fake baby. Yeah.
This movie ends so abruptly too.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
So at this point, after he fingers his wound, a snake bites Mars, and then Doug stabs him a bunch.
Yeah, pretty gnarly way to go.
Like flash to the title of the movie.
It's kind of
which is this movie's crazy. There is an original another ending. I do think it's interesting. It's interesting that Doug fights Mars and not Jupiter, because
because Jupiter's the patriarch.
Jupiter's the patriarch of the evil family, and you'd think he would be the last to die,
right?
And then also now that Ethel and Big Bob are dead, Doug is the patriarch of this family,
right.
So like a missed opportunity to have dad versus dad fighting.
Yeah, I kind of think this movie's I need to rewatch the remake, but this movie's kind of ripe for revisiting, reimagining, maybe, if you will. I feel like some commentary that could be placed in the year 2026 onto a Hills Have Eyes remake.
Yeah, but so there is
produced
an
by James
epilogue for this movie that is not featured in the original cut, but was put back in for some of the DVD and TV releases. Where Doug, Katie, and Beast go back to rejoin Bobby and Brenda, and Ruby comes with them. And then Brenda holds her hand out to hold Ruby's hand.
I don't know if I like that. I think the quick cut, cut and dry.
I love an ending with no denouement, just like bam.
Me too. I don't really need an epilogue.
I don't need to feel. I don't want to feel feelings in my Hills Have Eyes.
It's a hard and fast ride, and it doesn't need a soft landing.
No.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, that was Ms. Hills Have Eyes.
The hills do have eyes.
The hills have eyes. The hills have thighs. The hills have lies.
Should we cover that next? Hills have thighs.
Yeah. I feel like it's time for us to discuss erotica.
It's been we haven't covered a porno yet, and no. I think it's time.
If you'd like us to talk about a porno on our Patreon, please let me know which one to talk about. We need a Patreon bonus episode.
That would be so fun. And we had like a guest on. Oh my god, like a porn star, and we talk about like a scary
porn.
Scary porn. Oh my god. Let's think about it.
Yeah. If you'd like to support the podcast, first of all, you're already doing it by listening. But if you'd like early access to all of our episodes and then access to exclusive monthly episodes, join our patreon.com/anothergayhorrorpod. Next week we're back continuing our Vacation Nightmares season with a little ditty called Tourist Trap, starring Bond girl Tanya Roberts.
Never seen it.
Always goes back to Bond. So we'll see you next week. If you want to listen to it now, just hop on Patreon. It's already there.
Hop on,
so I'll see you soon. Maybe later today. I don't know.
TBD.
But talk to you later, and see you next week.
Bye, honey. Love you. Bye.
This podcast has been presented and produced by Stuart Ross and Jesse Tappet. Edited by Stuart Ross. All recording equipment provided by Photo Booth Productions. To support our podcast, join us at patreon.com/anothergayhorrorpod.